start as usual. You're chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's turn this right. Like this. And 5 treble into the first space. Now we skip 7 stitches. So we skip the 5 trebles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trebles, 1 single crochet and 1 more stitch. And in the next stitch you make 1 treble. And the same goes for the next 9 stitches. You make 1 treble in each. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have 10th stitch. And now you skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then you make 1 treble into each of the next 10 stitches. This is the first one. Next 3, 4, 10. And then you skip 1 stitch, this one, and then into the next single crochet work 2 trebles, 1, 2, and you then skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and 1 treble into the next. And skip the next 2 stitches, and then we're at our middle parts where we work as usual 5 trebles. Maybe as I get more practice with these videos I can keep it more casual, but I need to concentrate a lot. So we work the first 5 trebles into the chain 3 space. Now we chain 3 and 5 more trebles into the same space. Skip 2 stitches and 1 treble in the next. Skip 2 stitches. It's a little hard to see, but skip these 2 and work 2 trebles into the next single crochet. Skip 1 stitch. And 1 treble into the next 10 stitches. And again here I skip, after working these 10 stitches, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and work 10 more trebles into the next 10 stitches. And basically what we're doing is just after you reach the middle, you're just making a mirror of the first side here when you get to the other side. So it's exactly the same, just the other way around. Yes, and after working these 10 stitches, we skip to the last space and work 5 trebles into this. 2, 3, chain 1 and 1 last treble into the same space, like so. This is round 6. Okay, so now we are ready for row 7. And as usual, start by chaining 5. Turn this. Make 5 trebles in the first space. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and make 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and make 12 trebles into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you single crochet in the next. And again skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make 12 treble into the next stitch. And again skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 single crochet into the next. And skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 trebles into the next stitch. Skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And then we are at the middle part, so you skip 2 stitches and you work 5 trebles into the chain 3 here in the middle. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 more trebles into the same space. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 trebles into the next stitch. And skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 trebles into the next stitch. And after the 12 trebles, again we skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And again skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 trebles into the next. So as you can see, the pattern starts repeating itself. And 12. And skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and single crochet into the next. And again skip 2 stitches and 5 trebles into the last stitch. And chain 1 and 1 last treble into the last space. And starting on row 8, chain 5, turn, make 5 trebles into the first space, skip 2 stitches, make 1 treble into the next, skip 2 stitches, make 2 trebles into the next single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and now skip only 1 stitch and make 1 treble into each of the next 10 stitches. And skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and make 1 treble into each of the next 10 stitches. again skip 3 stitches and 1 treble into each of the next 10 stitches. And skip 1 stitch and make 2 trebles in the next. And skip 2 stitches and make 1 treble into the next. And skip 2 stitches. Here you can see how it looks. So we made the 2 trebles, skip 2 stitches, make 1 treble, skip 2 stitches and work on middle part as usual. So 5 trebles. Chain 3, 5 trebles into the chain space. Now skip 2 stitches and work 1 treble into the next, and skip 2 stitches and make 2 trebles in the next stitch. Oops. And skip 1 stitch and make 1 treble in each of the next 10 stitches. And skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and make 1 treble in each of the next 10 stitches. Skip 3 stitches and make 1 treble into each of the next 10 stitches. And now skip one stitch and make 2 trebles into the next stitch. And skip 2 stitches and make 1 treble into the next stitch. And skip 2 stitches and work 5 trebles into the last space. And that was row 8. And as you can see, it does start to get a little wavy, which is also the point. But if you like it more flat, you can wash it and block it to make it lie more flat. Okay, so we are ready to move on to row 9. And you may begin to see a pattern in the repeats. So we start as usual with chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and work 5 trebles into the first space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on row 7 we had the 3 shells per side. So we had 3 shells with each 12 treble in the along the sides here. And now that we're at row 9, we're going to have 4 treble shells. And I'll show you now. So start by skipping 2 stitches and single crochet in the next. And now you skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make 1 treble, 1 shell into this stitch with 12 trebles in it. So this was our first shell, and now we skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make a single crochet in the next. And we skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make 12 trebles in the next. So that will be our second shell of this row. And skip 4 stitches and single crochet in the next, and again skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 trebles in the next. and skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and 1 single crochet in the next, and again skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and 12 trebles in the next. And skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and single crochet in the next. And that was 1 2 3 4, and skip 3 stitches and work 5 trebles into the middle, chain 3 space. You might hear some noise in the background. I got a box with yarn recently and they love to play in the empty box. I think they're fighting over who gets to have it. And 5 more trebles into the middle space. And skip 3 stitches and single crochet in the next. Skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and 12 trebles into the next stitch. And skip 4 stitches and single crochet in the next, and skip 4 stitches and 12 trebles in the next. Two, 3 4, and single crochet into the next. 1 2 3 4, and 12 trebles. Yeah, you skipped 4 of course, and single crochet into next, and skip 4 stitches again, and then 12 trebles into the next. and again skip 4 stitches and single crochet into the next, and skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and 12 trebles into the next. And skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and single crochet into the next, and skip 2 stitches and 5 trebles into the last space. And chain 1 and 1 last treble into the space as usual. So that was row 9. I'll turn this like this. So as you see, we had 3 shells of 12 trebles in each on row 7, and at row 9 we have 4 shells, 1 2 3 4, with 12 trebles in each, and it will keep growing this way